Genesis 1, verse 28. We'll just do the first half of the verse because it's complicated. It has a lot of verbs, so let's dig in. Kai eulagesin autus atheos, legon, auxan este kai plethun este, kai plerosate tengain, kai katikiriusate autes. Notice there's a lot of verbs here. Let's begin with the first one, which is eulagesin here. This is from eulageo. Under the hood, it's barak in Hebrew. Pretty common word in the Old Testament. It might not be familiar in the New Testament if that's what you've mostly done some reading in. This is the word for to bless. With the lengthening on the front, this epsilon becoming an eta, sigma infix here, and the en ending, this is a third singular aorist active indicative. The subject is hatheos. The accusative here is autus. And this autus refers back to verse 127, where the male and female were introduced. So hence it's plural here. And so the first line would be, and God blessed them. That is the man and the woman. And then legon here is just a nice little introductory. It's an adverbial participle. It's sort of modifying the blessing, but it really introduces his direct speech. It's a nominative singular masculine present active participle. And then we have a chain of verbs of command. All of these, by the way, are imperatives. Auxaneste is from auxano. The est, the ending here, could be middle, could be passive. This is a present form. There's no sigma or anything going on. But we would parse this as a second plural with the est, the present passive imperative. The next one is the same. Plethuneste is also second plural present passive imperative. Auxano means to increase, something like that. Plethuna means to multiply. And so it's a nice faithful translation of the underlying Hebrew. Now, you may be wondering, why is this passive? Well, you could argue that it's something like be increased and be multiplied, if you want to really render it passively. But these two verbs in this kind of context are often kind of a default passive in this form of command. It's not that unusual. The underlying Hebrew is actually just a simple kal imperative. And so I think the translator here is just using a normal Greek convention. You don't have to translate this passively. So it could simply be, God says to them, y'all increase and y'all multiply, if you will. Next verb is plerosate. And I didn't put this on the screen, but this, of course, is plerao, more common. This one is an aorist imperative with the sate ending. So this is going to be a second plural aorist active imperative. So that perhaps reinforces what I was just arguing about these functioning more like middles. So this would be fill the earth. And then lastly, we have katakuriusate, which is from katakuriuo. Keves is the underlying Hebrew here. And you'll probably notice that something related to lordship is under the hood. It's got a kata on the front end. Kuriuo means to be Lord. Katakuriuo means to subdue, something like that. Notice the exact same sort of parsing as the plerosate. So, and subdue, autes. Now, why autes? It's genitive singular feminine. It's modifying the land, but katakuriuo often takes the genitive as its object. Some verbs do that. And so that's why it changes case there, not because it's some sort of possessive genitive, but it's the object of katakuriuo. So, and God blessed them, saying, increase and multiply, fill the earth, and subdue it. So lengthy verse, a lot of verbs here. Sorry for being a bit longer, but hopefully this was fun to kind of get into some of the details of these imperatives.